Okay? That's what I'm saying. You're protecting. And what I'm saying, the way you get to God is when you stop defending. Okay? You can't find God trying to figure God out. And what we have been trained to do as humans, what we've been taught to do as far as discipline, is to do something. If I discipline my kids, I'm saying, you do this, don't do this. Do this, don't do this. And we don't teach our kids what's in God and what's outside of God. And our minds are trained on tell me what to do next because I really want to get it right. You see what I'm saying? Everything else. Peace, joy, living in the right now and not the future. The future is that God can never be in the future, and he can never be in the past. He is. So when we think of, this is wrong, what's right, we don't deal with what's right now. You see what I'm saying? And that's all. Yes. 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 That's outside of God. Right. What am I doing? Right. Right. Yes. That's the only thing that exists. Does the past even exist though? And that's what it boils down. You can't see what you defend. Like the fact that you saying you ain't defending means you defending. It just happens. Yeah, you can't. Okay. it is. Because when I'm talking, I've talked to so many different people. And when I do this, Victoria, I do that with my mama. I'm not frustrated. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it when it can't be explained in the flesh. You know, it can't be understood in the flesh. You can't receive in the flesh. Yeah, it's always a process of doing. Those are the laws that it's created by. That's why I was going with the whole animal thing when I was talking about animals and beasts. They are programmed to fix and do. That's why they don't get frustrated. If they don't find food here, they go here. That's what they go by. That's what they're designed to do. You see? If they don't eat today, what am I going to do next? They don't have to go through that process. The only reason we go through that process, and we call it a decision, is because we have the laws of nature, laws of the flesh, and the same fleshly rules that we have in our flesh is the same fleshly rules the fish has, the same fleshly rules as a bird has, the same fleshly rules as a turtle has. That's why we can look at them and go, man, I understand that. Because that's in our flesh. What we don't understand is the spiritual aspects, and that's who we are. Because our fleshly nature came from dirt, just like the fish came from the dirt, just like the birds came from dirt. The trees came from dirt. We understand that process. We don't understand the spiritual parameters, and we say we have a decision. You see what I'm saying? So we say we have a choice. That's the way we do it. You can't have a choice if you don't know what you have a choice of. You see what I'm saying? If you're operating by the laws of the flesh, automatically, and the only other alternative is the spirit, you don't have a choice. Because you're in hell now. Well, I got a choice. No, you didn't decide that. You don't have a choice. The only other thing you can do to have peace is that. If I put this bottle down and I say that's prune juice in there, choose what you want to drink. Well, right now you're drinking nothing. Well, I'm going to make a choice. You see what I'm saying? Well, we can say, well, I can choose to drink it or not drink it. No, you're not. You're already not drinking. It's not a choice. But we want to say we have choices because we want something to separate us from animals. And we're not separated from animals. That's why we're so confused. The flesh is the flesh is the flesh. Whether it's the animal flesh, whether it's the human flesh, period. We all came from the earth. And the earth has certain rules it's governed by. That's the part. That's the part of the animal kingdom because that's the only thing that makes us different. That takes us back to why they named us Homo sapien. The word sapien means wise, all wise. That's specific to a human. Homo, of course, as we know, means sane. Sane. That's why I stand up and say all people are smart. Well, you are a Homo sapien. All these folks that are sapiens, wise, are the same. See? And it means wise, wisdom. We don't understand wisdom because wisdom is in God. It's not something you figure out. It's not something you know. You don't know wisdom. Right. Right. So they don't have the wisdom. They are totally controlled by their laws. That's why they don't have no stress and struggle. Their whole life is stress and struggle. And that's why we have dominion. Yes. That's why you over the flesh. That's why it says in Genesis that Adam named all these animals. Why? It's the flesh. You can. But we've been taught, like Victoria was talking about, this is about this whole culture and what people have taught, because we try to learn how animals do things, and we trying to make ourselves live by those laws when the spirit is in us saying, hey, that ain't you. What you doing? Now I'm confused. Of course. And I hope that makes sense. Because and you can only accept it in the spirit. You can't accept it in the flesh. You're going to try to figure it out. And it's going to be, so what are you saying?